we're an anxious culture, anxious people. I think that's been throughout history, but it seems to be anxiety is an epidemic like never before. And I will say this, I've never been an anxious guy, and I found myself being more anxious the last few years than ever before, and I have less to be anxious about. Life is great. My family's raised. Money in the bank. Things are good. Health is good. Life is good. Why am I wound up so much? So, in a previous episode, we talked about redefining anxiety. And for those who may not have heard it, maybe you could define what anxiety is and what it's not.
It's not a disease, and it's not on its face an indictment that something's wrong with you. At the end of the day, it's just your body trying to get your attention, that it's found something in your world that it has deemed not safe for you. It's just trying to get your attention, which in a weird way, there's a scholar at NYU named Wendy Suzuki, and she says, dude, anxiety's your friend. It's trying to help you out. And so if you stop going to war with it,
right,
and trying to stop it, right, or as I describe it in the book, it's just an alarm system, man, trying to let you know your house is on fire. The alarm's not the problem. It's annoying and it's frustrating, and it gets in the way of what I want to be doing today. But it's not the problem.
Right. And one of the things in the book I loved was you talked about war. We're here in the South, and yesterday I got a chance to be in Franklin. They had the Civil War sites and so on and so forth. And for you to put in the book, undeclaring civil war on ourselves.
Yeah.
I really think that is the deal. And I'd love you to kind of delve into that, because I think people, more and more that I'm interacting with people, they seem to find their identity in it.
Yeah.
And so I'd love you to talk about that. How do you have a ceasefire? How do you get to peace, right?
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing is deciding I'm going to start listening to my body and not trying to shut it up, right? And, man, this happened yesterday. I flew in from Texas yesterday. I was out in the woods on a hunting trip yesterday.
Okay.
I flew in. I left at 3 a.m. I had some podcast. My son challenged me to give up music for Lent, and so I'm dying here, man. But I put a podcast in, and it was the latest advancements in neuroscience. Within 5 minutes, I turned it off. And here's why. I instantly thought, I don't believe y'all, because I've lost trust in what's the latest this and what's the latest that. And if you don't do these 3 things for your kid, that you're a terrible parent, you're going to screw them up forever. If you don't do these 9 things in your marriage and your diet, you should have eggs or don't eat eggs. You should have more eggs. Like, it's too much.
Yeah.
And so there's not a place that anybody can move, myself included, right? That we can move where we can be on solid ground with what's the next right choice. And we've had so much insane, I wish I could use another word, opulence over the last 25 years that we have come to just expect.
Yeah.
That Suburbans pull up in our driveways automatically, in new Tahoes, and our houses just grow bedrooms, and that everything just works out.
Yeah.
And that's not been that way for all human history. And right now, we're just talking off air.
Yeah.
The tide's going out.
Right.
We're realizing nobody has any swimsuit bottoms on, right? And so it's it's a refining moment, but everybody's anxious, and then everyone's trying to sell you their answers.
Right.
And so for a guy that spent half of my adult life in grad school, even I'm like, I don't know that I trust my preacher. I don't know that I trust schools. I don't know if I trust the doctors. I don't trust anybody. And if you find yourself in that moment, your body would be failing you if it let you sleep all night.
Yeah.
That's a scary moment, right?